Reminds me of the time we first saw the original iPhone in 2007. Back then, the big revolution was simply getting a web browser in our pockets that didn't feel like a complete punishment to use. We marveled at pinch-to-zoom and genuinely thought we had reached the absolute peak of human engineering. Fast forward to today, and the smartphone landscape has matured into a rather predictable rhythm. We expect slightly better cameras, marginally faster chips, and a new titanium finish. But every once in a while, a piece of information comes across my desk that makes me sit up and pay attention. According to reliable sources, with the upcoming iOS 27, Apple is about to fundamentally change the future of the iPhone, and it has absolutely nothing to do with thinner bezels or new camera bumps. What we are looking at is potentially the biggest Siri upgrade in Apple's history, but it is not just an update to Siri itself. It is a complete architectural shift. For years, Siri has felt severely limited compared to modern AI assistants. Those of us who remember the Nokia 3310 era appreciate reliability, and frankly, Siri hasn't always delivered that kind of consistency. But Apple is finally preparing to open the iPhone to multiple AI models, rather than locking users into a single proprietary system. Let's separate the real leaks from the noise and look at exactly what this means for your daily workflow. Imagine unlocking your device and having the freedom to choose between Google Gemini, Claude, or Siri, depending entirely on the specific task at hand. One AI model could handle your creative writing and complex email drafting. Another could be optimized purely to summarize your chaotic daily notifications, while a third securely manages your personal schedule and daily tasks. Instead of forcing Siri to be a jack-of-all-trades and master of none, Apple is reportedly turning iOS 27 into a comprehensive AI platform where different highly specialized models can work together seamlessly inside the exact same operating system environment. What's interesting here is how Apple actually plans to implement this without turning iOS into a fragmented, unusable mess. The entire system is reportedly built around a brand new framework called extensions. If you remember back in the early days of broadband, we used browser extensions to piece together a functional, customized web experience. Apple is essentially taking that legacy concept and applying it directly to artificial intelligence. This infrastructure would allow third-party AI models to plug directly into Apple Intelligence at the system level. In practical terms, this means your iPhone may soon let you switch between different AI assistants with the exact same fluidity that you switch between apps today. You wouldn't need to open a dedicated Gemini application or a standalone Claude app. They would be baked into the very fabric of the operating system, waiting quietly in the background to be called upon. And according to the latest leaks, there is a hidden settings menu in the early developer builds that could completely change how your personal data is processed, isolated, and shared between these competing models. Apple has always planted its flag firmly on the hill of user privacy, so giving users granular, transparent control over which AI sees what data is a crucial, non-negotiable step for them to maintain trust. But the story doesn't end with third-party integration. Apple is also reportedly completely rebuilding its own native assistant, Siri, from the ground up using advanced Gemini technology. Instead of acting like a simple voice-activated remote control for your kitchen timers and smart lights, the new Siri is evolving into a true AI agent. We are talking about a sophisticated system equipped with long-term memory, deep contextual awareness, and unprecedented control over third-party applications. Let's talk about what this actually means in real life. In simple terms, Siri might finally remember a complex conversation you had earlier in the morning, instead of acting like it forgot everything 5 seconds later. It is a glaring limitation that has been the punchline of tech jokes for the better part of a decade. The ability to recall context, knowing that when you say send that document to John, it knows exactly which spreadsheet you were just viewing and which John you usually collaborate with on Tuesdays, would completely transform the iPhone experience. That alone represents a massive productivity leap for any professional relying on their phone as a primary daily workstation. However, Apple might be taking things even further to prevent user confusion. When you have multiple AI models living on one single device, how do you know who you are actually talking to at any given moment? According to the reports, Apple's solution is to give these different AI models unique personalities and distinctive voices. Claude, Gemini, and Siri may all sound and behave quite differently. It makes logical sense. You wouldn't want a dry, analytical voice reading a bedtime story to your kids, just as you wouldn't want an overly conversational, peppy voice summarizing a critical, time-sensitive quarterly earnings report. It makes it immediately obvious which intelligence is currently assisting you, adding a layer of much-needed clarity. This all sounds remarkably futuristic, but some of the most impactful changes might actually be happening quietly inside Apple's suite of creative tools. The leaks heavily suggest that iOS 27 will bring massive third-party AI upgrades to features like image playground, system-wide writing tools, Genmoji, and native photo editing. Imagine generating advanced layer-specific photo edits, instantly rewriting a delicate, high-stakes email to a client with the perfect professional tone, or creating highly specific AI images directly on your iPhone, all utilizing whichever external AI model you happen to prefer. This level of deep integration fundamentally shifts the identity of the device. Suddenly, your iPhone stops feeling like a traditional smartphone, a static, predictable grid of apps, and starts to feel like a portable, highly personalized AI supercomputer. It is a major paradigm shift, akin to the leap from command-line interfaces to graphical user interfaces decades ago. This could actually matter because there is a massive, incredibly lucrative business reason behind all of this strategic maneuvering. By allowing premium AI extensions to operate directly through the App Store, Apple is effectively laying the groundwork for an entirely new subscription ecosystem. Users will likely be able to pay for advanced, tier-based AI features directly inside iOS, utilizing Apple's existing frictionless billing infrastructure. Think about the sheer brilliance of this from a corporate standpoint. Apple gets to stay right at the absolute center of the global AI race, passively collecting their customary toll, without having to spend the billions of dollars required to build, train, and maintain every single top-tier model themselves. They are simply building the highway and letting OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic fight over who gets to build the fastest cars. It is a classic Apple playbook maneuver, prioritizing ecosystem lock-in and reliable service revenue over raw, first-to-market innovation. If these leaks prove to be accurate, and the sheer volume of corroborating evidence strongly suggests they are, WWDC 2026 is shaping up to become one of the most important and consequential Apple events we have seen in years. We are well past the era of minor widget updates and slightly smoother scrolling animations. This is not just another incremental Siri update anymore. What we are looking at is Apple meticulously preparing the iPhone for a reality where artificial intelligence isn't just a novel app you occasionally open, but the very foundation of absolutely everything you do on the device. It is a bold, undeniably necessary step to keep the iPhone relevant in a decade that will clearly be defined by generative AI. It is an exciting prospect, but also one that demands a healthy dose of professional skepticism regarding execution and strict privacy safeguards. So I want to turn this over to you. What are your thoughts about this upcoming iOS 27 software architecture? Does the idea of seamlessly switching between multiple AI models appeal to your daily professional workflow, or does it sound overly complicated and unnecessary? Which specific feature or integration are you anticipating the most? Let us know in the comments below, and please remember to like and subscribe if you found this deep dive valuable. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.